to this YouTube channel again. It's your girl Flora. Today I'm gonna be your hype girl as usual, and today we're gonna talk about so many things to motivate you because you are everything. You're amazing. So to all the people who subscribed and liked my past video, I am so over the moon about it. I am so happy because it was my first video and I had to take a leap of faith. What kind of English is that? I had to take a leap of faith to do that video. So this is amazing. I feel great because at least I'm facing my fears and stuff. So oh, happy days. Well, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good, and that is nature. What he does it well, especially now. So he deserves a high five. There we go. Well, I'm gonna give you 10 points as to how I'm gonna motivate you today. I am giving you 10 motivational points. No motivation. What should I say? I'm hyping you in 10 ways, and I hope it works because every time I reread my notes, I have a note in case I start reading it today. I'm gonna be flipping some pages and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Well, number one, I need you to know that you are enough. You are enough. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You're handsome. You are enough. I never used to believe in myself sometimes, but I do now more than anything. Like I believe in God, number one, because, and also like keeping myself grounded because in my faith, I don't know what to say. That just is a blank point for you to subscribe as well. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, before you approach to any other video. It's free and I love it. Anywho, number two, find your power. Find your power. It could be in your talents. It could be in anything. If you're a good dancer, if you're an artist, if you're good in keeping quiet, but I'm not advising you to keep quiet. But let's make use of it. Make use of anything that you're good at. Anything, could be anything. You see, find that thing in you because whoa, it builds your character and your personality, and you need all those things to move along. I am not like giving you points that are well proven, but I know by saying all these things, and if you listen to me, I hope I'm enough to motivate you because you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are it, and let nobody tell you less. You are it. Point number three, fill yourself up. Keep your cup full. Fill yourself up. Some people will tell you, oh, you're too much. Ooh, you're just all over the place and all that. Don't listen to that. I mean, you could, but don't do anything about it. Because trust me, those people who are saying you're too full, like fill yourself up. Be that. I'm not saying be full of yourself, but fill yourself up. Fill your cup full, and do what you love because trust me, you're never gonna be enough for anybody else. You're gonna be enough for just you. So fill yourself up so that nothing else can find space to get into you. Sing if you want to sing, dance if you want to dance, scream if you want to scream. Just do you, do you. I know everybody's going to be like, you're crazy or whatever. I mean, really, just do you. Do you. You are enough. Fill yourself up. Fill your cup. Fill that cup. Fill that cup. You are not like whatever. Even if they say you're exaggerating or you're too much of this, too much of that, keep doing you. Keep doing you. You're not too much. You're just enough, and you're great. Well, run the race. Run your own race. I mean, sometimes we all tend to compare ourselves with others. I remember when I was in school back in the day, I was going through some stuff and I wasn't running my own race at some point. I was comparing my scores in school with other people and it became so competitive. And I used to flop. I used to fail. I used to fail sometimes, like, oh my gosh. It used to make me so stressed because every single time I would walk, because it was in boarding school, like I was telling you last time, I would walk into a classroom and everybody's like, you know, the bookworms, they're like flipping them pages and you get it? They were just flipping the pages, and every time they're flipping the pages, who knew if they were reading or not? Who knew if they were thinking about their boyfriends or thinking about chapati? Chapati is my favorite dish anyway. Who knew? And I was there trying to like read some vocabularies, the sulfur methoxyl pyrethrum of what. And I never understood anything. And then when the exam comes, I thought it's just the act of reading that will make me pass, which was not. And I used to flop until I ran my own race and knew, look, honestly, this is how I learn. This is how I study. This is what works for me, best for me. And started making notes, flashcards and stuff like that. Then I started skyrocketing up and up and up. And that's where we want to go. All of us. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. You never know what they're doing anyway. Like I said, they would be looking at a book, but they're just staring at words. They could be thinking of other things, but just by your own mind thinking that, oh my gosh, someone is reading and they're not. Anywho, what point am I in? 1, 2, 3, 4. Point number 5. Watch this video and subscribe, because you must just end up being a vlogger. I never knew I'm gonna end up doing this, but see, watch, subscribe and share, because you might just end up being on this spot. Next, believe big. Don't have basic dreams. Anyway, there's nothing like a basic dream. All your dreams are valid, like Lupita Nyong'o was saying. So believe and dream big. Trust me, it's worth it until you get there. You know, God answers prayers when you least expect it. Like, just dream big. Dream big. I remember when I was once upon a time in Africa, I was just like seeing planes flying over when we were in boarding school and stuff. I'm like, I've never been on a plane. I don't even know if I could ever be on a plane, and I don't even know how. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be on a plane one day, and I'm gonna be on whatever. I didn't even know many countries at that time. Like, I knew Austria because of The Sound of Music. That was one of my best all-time favorite music. The hills are alive with the sound of music. That was so lit. So my mom and dad used to always replay that, and yeah, I come from a big family, so that was like our thing. We would sit down on the carpet and just watch that movie on and on, as well as Home Alone. So that was like so good. But everything I saw in that movie and some things and some places, I was just like, I want to go there, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then finally I just started smashing my traveling goals. I've been traveling to many countries. So far so good, maybe roughly 9 countries now. And it's good. And I decided it was solo traveling for most of them. And yeah, the rest is history. But I'm still traveling. The next thing is, we are all aiming for the same thing. Everyone at the end of the day wants to be successful, wants to be comfortable, but make yours unique. We're all aiming for the same things. So it doesn't hurt you to help someone else. It doesn't. A candle loses nothing by lighting the other. I'm doing this vlogging. I don't even know where to start, how to do. Probably, of course, these are just braids. It's not like, I'm not perfect. My makeup is not great or whatever. I'm not supposed to be talking myself down. Anyway, you need to just help each other, because we're all aiming for the same thing at the end of the day. We don't want to live like a shabby life or whatever. We always need food on the table, a house to live in, and all these things. So we need to help each other, because we're all aiming for the same thing. And at the end of the day, we're all gonna die someday. So there's more to it. So what is your purpose? Find your purpose. Find your purpose. That's number 1. Find your purpose. What is your purpose? It's 2020 right now. There's coronavirus. There's Black Lives Matter. There's how the Ebola is back too. So find your purpose. Is your purpose just maybe protesting, or maybe advocating for human rights? Is your purpose, yay, climate change and all that? Like, find your purpose. Pray about it. Believe. And remember the other points. Ding, 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 ding. Well, stay grounded is another point. Stay humble. Stay grounded. Life is just humbling sometimes when you always put yourself on a high horse or on a pedestal. Like, just stay grounded. Always, if you reach your peak, always remind yourself that You came from somewhere. Don't think that sharing your past stories, don't be embarrassed to share your past stories, because sharing your past stories of your hardships are the only things that, not the only thing, they are most of the things that would remind you of, you know, how it will be humbling. It's a humbling experience, you know. So stay grounded, be humble, I'm not saying just be polite, be meek. You know, of course you like, oh my gosh, I got the car, I got the car I needed, I got the house I wanted, I've got everything I wanted in my life right now. But stay grounded. You could even choose to keep like an old pair of shoes that you used to put on when you were probably trekking somewhere in the old streets, hustling and cleaning, doing a cleaning job and stuff like that. Keep that uniform or keep something. One thing that will always remind you of of your hustle. Stay grounded, and always when you find someone who was in the position that you were in the past, help them. Help them. Trust me, it really, really, really works. Just, stay grounded and help each other. Another thing, relax. That's point number 10, I think. Relax. You're gonna be okay. You're not gonna die. At the end of everything, of course, you're not gonna die, but everybody dies at the end of the day. So I think that's not a well put point, but relax. You'll be okay. Death is not the only whatever, but you're gonna be fine. Just relax, trust, believe, stay grounded. It's a cycle. You give, you receive. You're happy, you give happiness, you receive the same happiness. You have a negative energy, you receive the negative energy back. It's a whole cycle. So yes, girl, yes, boy, yes, man, yes, woman, yes, mama and papa and everybody. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Well, all I know, one bonus point is there's no such thing as embarrassing moments. I do a lot of things. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing and cringing moments. But I know I was about to give you more of my cringing moments, but I was like, no, because there is no embarrassing moment that's ever in vain. For example, you're sliding down the stairs, or you're giving a speech somewhere, you're giving a wrong answer somewhere. There's nothing such as a wrong answer, because you learn from it at the end of the day. You learn from it at the end of the day. So it's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing to say, hey, you know what? I used to do that, but that's not my life anymore. Or I used to be there, but that's not me anymore. Or even if it's still you, at that point, it's not, you haven't changed yet, or you haven't shifted to a different whatever. But there's no such thing as an embarrassing moment. Everything is a teachable moment. Trust me. Trust me. Even if you fall down the stairs, you learn how the pain feels, and you'll be more careful next time. Even if you burn yourself cooking, and it's your first time cooking, even if you name it, there's no such thing as an embarrassing moment. So in case you're doubtful about something that happened to you, or you spoke to a girl, for example, for the guys, if you went and spoke to a girl and probably they said no, or I think about it, or they never answered your text message or anything, it's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. Maybe they're your crush. Same to you girls. Trust me, there's no embarrassing moment. You just learn from it. You learn from it. You go get it then. And as for me and myself and I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, or from the buttocks of my heart. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get more of my videos. And I hope I'll give you nothing but the best. As usual, God is good all the time, and all the time God is, oh my God.